Konnichiwa, minasan. So today we are going to talk about a topic that is people believe what they actually want to believe. So human beings by nature they want to declare themselves as they are right. If the mankind had stepped on this earth, the human beings are in the situation to prove themselves right. We are actually conditioned to consider that we are following the right path. But nowadays, people became so much rational that they need proof to accept those things that are logical. Now, further we dig in the depth of this topic, I just would like to explain some of the terminologies regarding this topic, which would be helpful for us to understand why people believe what they actually want to believe. First terminology we got here is bias, B-I-A-S, bias. Now, what is bias? Bias is making prejudices in the favor or against any group, any person, or any belief system. Now, here we have 5 different steps. First one is assumption. People usually used to assume by observing different things. For example, if someone touches the fire, he would feel hot. So the assumption based on observation by the senses of touch, that is, fire is hot. Second step of bias is making belief on the basis of the assumption which have been assumed by the observation. Just like if someone wants to believe that fire can burn, he can touch the thing that is hot so that he can sense the hotness of that thing and make a belief that fire can burn. So the third step of bias is conclusion, to conclude or to extract some result on the basis of those assumption and belief. So conclusion will be, for example, if someone touches the fire, he feels hotness, and on the basis of this observation, that man makes a belief that fire can burn. So he can conclude from this observation that fire is hot and it can burn, so it is very dangerous. The fourth step of bias is decision. Man makes a decision on the basis of observation, belief, and conclusion that he had done previously. Now, in this fire example, what would be the decision? Man touches the hot body and it feels hot. So, what the conclusion was? Conclusion was that fire can burn. And in this case, what would be the decision? Decision would be, better I stay away from fire, because if I move towards the fire, it can burn, and if it burns, the result would be death. So human makes decision on the basis of assumption that they have assumed. And last and the final step of this bias is emotion. Now everyone makes an attachment, makes an affinity to some belief, to some person, and to some ideology. So in this fire example, man would have emotions, and those emotions would be of the fear. So it would be fear emotion that man would be afraid to go near to the fire because fire burns.